Let me be blunt. A woman can be magnetic, confident, playful, beautifully put together, and still carry patterns from her past that will shape your future with her. We don't always mean to hide them. They leak through in tiny behaviors, in timing, in the way intimacy shows up or doesn't. Ignore those cues, and you can waste months hoping for connection that never deepens. I'm going to show you 6 hidden signs she's slept with a lot of men, not to judge, but to help you read patterns that matter. If you see 2 or 3 at once, you don't need a speech, you need standards. I'll also give you the exact lines that turn fog into facts in 48 hours so you stop guessing and start deciding. Before we start, hear this from a woman's mouth. This isn't about counting her past. It's about understanding the impact of repetition, how it can erode meaning, rewrite boundaries, and teach strategies that look like chemistry but feel like emptiness later. If what you want is depth, pay attention. 1. She treats early intimacy like a casual errand, and her body runs the script faster than her eyes do. When closeness happens on date 1 or 2 with no build, no shy laughter, no little pauses where emotion catches up to action, you might think, wow, she's free, she's confident, we just click. Sometimes that's true, often it's rehearsal. Repetition can turn intimacy into muscle memory. Familiar lines, familiar cadence, familiar timing. The outcome is speed without weight. What you'll notice, conversation slides to sensual themes with no friction. Teasing is precise, almost practiced. There's minimal curiosity about you as a person before escalation. And afterward, there's an odd emotional distance, as if the big moment didn't change the air in the room. The missing piece is rarity. When something sacred becomes routine, the body stops marking it as special. Mini scene. You're at a wine bar. 10 minutes in, she leans close and whispers a line that would usually arrive at the end of a second month. You feel your chest light up. Your head says, this is fate. Then, right after, the phone faces up, the eye contact thins, and plans for next time stay vague. That's not just pace. That's pattern. How to respond without shaming or chasing. Slow the frame and add meaning. I like where this is going, and I want it to feel like ours, not just fast. Let's build some tension. Then you shorten the date, end on a rise, and hand her the next move once. Choose the next spot and time. If she's with you, she'll invest. If she isn't, speed was the point, not you. 2. She performs closeness beautifully. But there's a locked room you never get inside. A woman who's lived many short, intense arcs learns how to be warm without being open. She'll share charming stories, offer curated vulnerability, laugh at the right beat, even mirror your confessions, but the doors where real attachment lives stay shut. It's connection theatre. You feel close in the moment and strangely alone after. What you'll notice, she'll talk about exes like episodes, dramatic, entertaining, impersonal. Switch topics when you ask about formative moments, or give polished answers that sound like they were tested previously. During conflict, she goes polite instead of honest. In bed, she can be generous, and still, afterward, avoid the quiet talk that glues people. Mini scene. You open up about a fear. She nods, squeezes your hand, says, I get it, then pivots to a safe story. You leave thinking, she's empathetic. But you can't name a single thing she truly revealed. That hollow feeling is data. Your line, gentle adult. I like how easy this feels. I also want real. One thing you haven't told me yet that actually shaped you? Watch the response in 30 seconds. Soft exhale, plus real share. Green. Jokes, deflection, or a pretty story with no edges. Yellow or red. You don't prosecute. You scale your investment to the reality you're shown. 3. There's an orbit of men. Exes, best friends, late-night cheerleaders, and you're expected to be okay competing with the crowd. attention can become a habit. When a woman keeps multiple men warm, DMs, work husbands, old flings who still check in, the payoff isn't always infidelity, it's constant validation. That stream blurs boundaries and keeps intimacy shallow, because exclusivity dies in rooms built for performance. What you'll notice? Exes linger as harmless. A new male, best friend, appears every season. Her phone lights up at midnight with inside jokes. Group hangs replace one-on-ones whenever things start to deepen. Your questions about it get flipped. You're insecure, instead of answered. A healthy woman with a rich social life will bring you inside it. A woman addicted to the orbit keeps you near it. Mini scene. You suggest 45 minutes one-on-one before her friend's party. She counters with, "Just come to the party." At the event, she's sparkling and drifting from conversation to conversation, you included. After, you get a "tonight was fun" text with no specifics. That's proximity, not intimacy. Your line, calm, non-negotiable. "I get to know people one-on-one. If it's always a group, I'll pass." Then invite once with two options. If she wants you, she'll make space. If she wants attention, she'll keep you in the crowd. Either way, you stop bleeding energy into a room designed to keep you guessing. 4, 5, and 6 are where this gets sharp. The way intimacy becomes currency, and how to stop paying. How no shame, no discretion about past partners predicts how she'll treat privacy with you, and the short-run, high-intensity relationship arc that never reaches the stage where real love is forged. I'll give you each sign, how it feels on our side, and the exact sentences that protect your standards without turning you into a judge. If you want part 2, tell me and I'll finish the map. 4. Intimacy shows up as currency, not connection. This is the one that drains you fastest because it feels like closeness, but functions like leverage. Affection arrives right after you give in on something, or dries up the moment you hold a line. Conflicts end with heat instead of repair, and the original issue never gets solved. Over time, you'll notice the timing is too perfect to be random. Sweetness after a favor, distance after a boundary, seduction when she wants control, not in the mood when she wants a point made. What you'll notice: tensions resolve in bed but resurface next week. She's soft when you agree, critical when you don't. Affection is unpredictable in ways that mirror whether you're fulfilling requests, not whether the relationship is healthy. Your nervous system learns a bad lesson. Pay to feel safe. Mini scene. You say no to a last-minute plan that blows up your morning. Suddenly, there's a cold front. Hours later, you cave, and warmth returns as if by switch. Next time your body remembers, give in, get love. That's not chemistry, that's conditioning. Your line protects the bond without shaming. I want closeness, not leverage. If something's off, we talk and fix it. If we're good, we can be close. I won't trade connection for compliance. Then you live it. Pause intimacy when it's replacing repair, not rewarding it. Let's reset and talk tomorrow. I want this to feel like us again. If the pattern stops when the leverage stops, you had a tactic, not a partnership. 5. No discretion about the past, and no privacy in the present. This isn't about purity tests. It's about whether intimacy still means selective and sacred. When repetition strips meaning, stories about exes and hookups get told like funny travel anecdotes. Names, counts, vivid details, zero pause. Ask for privacy going forward, and you're labeled insecure. Notice whether she keeps your moments protected or performs them for her circle and socials. People who treat the past like content often treat the present the same way. What you'll notice: casual recounting of explicit history. We're all adults, used to justify oversharing. Your boundaries recast as control. Your private life becomes group chat material. Teasing about you that lands like exposure, not play. Mini scene. Over brunch with her friends, she jokes about something intimate you did. Everybody laughs. You freeze. Later, you say it felt off. She says you're uptight. That's not openness. That's erosion. Your line, clear and kind. I keep intimate details private, mine and my partner's. If we share something, it stays ours. If that's not your lane, we're misaligned. Then you watch. A partner who values depth will tighten the circle. A partner addicted to validation will call you insecure and keep broadcasting. Believe behavior. 6. A track record of short, high-intensity arcs. No skill for the middle. Fast starts, louder peaks, sudden fades. Every story has the same beats. We had insane chemistry, then it got complicated. The common denominator isn't bad luck. It's a comfort zone. Novelty over nuance. Spark over repair. Long-term intimacy is built after the first plateau, when differences need tending and boredom asks for creativity. If she's never lived there, she hasn't built the muscles that make love durable. What you'll notice, few relationships past 6 to 9 months. Blame placed on timing or the other person's flaws. Conflict either avoided or escalated. Never worked. Future talk big. Present effort small. Big closure talks with exes that recycle drama without growth. Mini scene. You raise a small concern. She vanishes for 2 days, then returns with passion and zero plan. The cycle repeats until you're exhausted on a roller coaster that never reaches ground. Your line, one ask, then action. I build after the honeymoon phase. When tension pops up, I want quick repair and small plans we both keep. Are you choosing that with me right now, or are we living the trailer again? If she says, I don't know, that's an answer. What to do when 2 or 3 signs stack, so you get truth without turning into a judge. Use the 2-text framework. Stops chasing, reveals interest. I'm free through 7-8 or sat 11-12 for a walk plus coffee. What's easier? If fog, all good. If you want to lock something, send 2 times that work for you. Then stop. Interest makes plans. Patterns make paragraphs. Protect the room. Phones down, present, short. Let's pocket our phones for 5 and just talk. Keep dates 45-60 minutes. End on a rise. I've got to run. This was easy. Choose the next spot and time. Hand her the ball on purpose. Investment test. After a good meet. Your turn. Pick the next spot, time. If she chooses, she's building. If she won't, you have clarity without the spiral. Give every promise a 48-hour clock. After this week turns into specifics within 48 hours once the window opens. If not, step back, no lectures. Guard intimacy from pretending. I want warmth, not just routine. Let's slow down until we're clear. If closeness is leverage, the spell breaks. If it's love, it deepens after repair. 2-week snapshot. No games, just reality. Week 1, 1 invite, plus 1 handoff, phones away for 5, short meet that ends on a high. Watch for unprompted initiative and specifics. Week 2, offer 1 tiny first, distinctive but simple. Then make her choose the next plan. Run 1 micro repair if something stings. Last night felt off. If I missed you, tell me, otherwise let's reset. By day 14 you'll know, does sweetness become structure or do patterns stay patterns? If the signs keep stacking, exit clean, not cruel. I want a connection where clarity shows up as action and intimacy isn't currency. I'm not seeing that here, so I'm stepping away, wishing you well. Short, kind, final. Remove the hooks, mute, archive, unfollow, so your nervous system heals. If she resurfaces with nostalgia, convert once, then decide. Good to hear from you. I'm free wed 7-8 for a walk. Join if you want. If she chooses it and repairs with specifics, you can try again with standards. If she fogs, you're done. Reward effort, not history. The quiet truth from a woman's mouth. This isn't about counting partners. It's about reading patterns. If repetition stripped meaning, attention became oxygen, intimacy turned transactional, and relationships never made it past the first hill, love won't fix it. Growth will. When you hold a calm frame, presence, privacy, repair, reciprocity, we either rise to meet you or reveal that we can't. Either way, you win, because you stopped paying for closeness and started choosing peace.